Well, hello, happy 2009 and welcome to a brand new year of the Homesmine. I'm avoiding the sub-zero temperatures outside. I've had a good rummage through our archives and we're going to bring you the most memorable moments from 2008. So let's see if you remember some of these very impressive properties. I get a tour around one of the most prestigious penthouses in Manchester. We look back over our Day in the Life of series. It's off to Carnarvon for some bracing sea air and stunning views, and we even get some interior tips, Carrie Bradshaw style. We began 2008 as Home Search, but as the year drew to a close, we had been transformed into the Homesmine with fancy new titles and everything. The show has gone from strength to strength, and here are just a flavour of the best bits. Well, in the current market, if you have the cash, your ideal home could become a reality. I'm not so sure that penthouses are within everybody's budget, but we can dream, can't we?
It's taken 12 months to fit out this apartment, and it's not hard to see why. Special finish on the walls.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Everything about this apartment is just on a grand scale, I think.
It's very classic contemporary, isn't it? You can imagine if a Roman villa was brought bang up today, it would be this kind of very modern materials, but quite classic. With, minimalist feel, isn't it?
And then, fabulous terrace.
Look at that, let's have a look. Here with a gin and tonic looking at the views.
has to be one of the best views in Manchester. I mean, just look, right river right the way down to the cathedral.
Fabulous, isn't it? Got that decadent Roman emperor feel to it again.
It's very sumptuous in here, isn't it?
This is a fantastic bedroom. You've got the fireplace in the middle dividing you from the bathroom. Oh, it's lovely.
It's a retreat, isn't it?
It's a very saucy retreat. Check out the rain shower.
It's extra business, I think.
So you could be having a shower while your other half is watching from the bed. Let's check out the bathroom.
All the cool and calm from upstairs, we have this extravagance down here.
Something completely different.
There's only one bedroom upstairs, so this is presumably where the lucky guest would stay, with a fabulous bathroom, again, huge.
Very opulent and very luxurious.
Very flamboyant. And again, it's a mark of the confidence to design it like this, that someone's going to buy it.
It's almost defiant, isn't it, decor like this? In the face of a credit crunch, they're kind of screaming, look, you can still have all this decadence and extravagance.
They've not compromised at all. JD Associates have done this. It's a fabulous job.
It almost makes you want to be a wag. Well, everybody is buying smart and looking for bargains this year, and if you're looking to revamp the home you're in, here's some inspiration from a very glamorous interiors event down at Tatton Hall. Well, you know me, any excuse to get out of the office and to a design show. We're at the design weekend at Tatton. We're going to get some new ideas and inspiration, so let's go inside. Now, we've heard tell there's a bit of a competition going on between some interior designers to design the best room set. So I think we should go and check them out. Well, this year there's a definite trend for bathrooms to get opulent. Chandelier, wallpaper and an oversized mirror. Saucy. Now, I really like this room set. The walnut furniture is so elegant. All the patterns work fabulously together. And look at this, every lady should have a silk pillow. I don't know, what do you think about this one? It's very bold, isn't it? Very vibrant, but to me there's just a little bit too much going on. It's a little bit too cluttered, a bit too busy. Now, this room set is really clever because it doesn't look like a room set. If you check out the furniture, it's not matchy-matchy. They're all quite individual pieces. They've used vintage chairs, eclectic, they don't match, but you could really sit down and have a glass of wine in here. Now, I should be bowled over by this one because it is like being stampeded by a herd of wild animals. You've got zebras, cheetahs, wildebeest, and a couple of birds, but, you know, it just doesn't do it for me. What do you think? I do like the champagne table, though. We've had lots of entertaining editorials and none more popular than our Day in the Life of series, so here are our favourite bits.
What happened was that I used to have a printing company, and I was putting quite a bit of money in a pension fund every month, and it become 3 years later I checked it and there was less in than what I put in. All these kitchens here, you must understand, the budget kitchens. That's a lot of money for a day, isn't it?
All right, fair enough.
Honestly, I'm trying to be straight with you, but I haven't
absolutely.
just fell off a banana boat, you know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. In 50 years' time, my daughter will drive past it and say it was my dad that brought that back to life. My dad built that. The reality is, but for me, it would be derelict still.
Oh yeah, my dad's always done it and I've always been into it and getting mucky. Like I say, one day can run smoothly, then do you know what I mean? Next day I could be fixing diggers all day or one thing or another.
So this is a development that I've been asked to come and look at, and basically what we're going to do is just go in and measure up and see what I can do with it. So the carpets aren't down just yet, but my first job basically is just to measure up in here and see which furniture is suitable. Unfortunately it doesn't match, but you know, it's still a little bit different. I get quite a lot of stick for having these.
78 South Cross Street, Bury. Popular first-time buyer location. Resale probably in the 80 to 90 region, and its guide price is 52. So we're expecting probably some work to be done.
Who wants what? Coffee, Mike? Alan, do you want coffee? Got a tachograph, daily checks and an hours record. All filled in before we start every day. Boss gets all the best jobs. One of my best assets are the vehicles, but they're only second to the team I've got. They are the first class, they're 100% reliable. You can't trust who you're working with when you're in and out to customers' properties. You can't even start in business basically, but trust them all 100%. Going to be done early on this one, aren't we? Fastest removal team in the West. Hands down.
Well, lots of inside information there from people who actually do work on the property front line. Now, next up, it's one of my personal favourites from 2008. It's a stunning waterside development in breathtaking Carnarvon.
Hello again.
Hello again, Gail. How are you doing?
Thank you.
So what are we seeing now?
Well, this is a much larger version of what you saw earlier. Still a 3-bedroom, still over 3 stories.
This is a huge ground floor. What's on this floor?
Indeed. Shall we have a look? This is the cloakroom.
This is a cloakroom.
This is the cloakroom, yes. And here is the utility room.
This is a huge utility area.
Super, isn't it? Great for storage.
Very practical.
Very practical. And here is the studio.
Or a gym.
Games room.
Home office. Whatever you want.
And here is the master bedroom.
Gail, this isn't a bedroom, it's a luxury suite.
It's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful.
That's the most beautiful view from that window.
Yes,
out
it's
into the
amazing.
harbour.
first of 2 further bedrooms.
Great size, and that superb view again.
Yes, another room and another view. And this is the 3rd bedroom.
This is another huge room. How big is this apartment? It's more like a house.
It is more like a house. It's 2,700 square feet.
For an apartment.
For an apartment, yes.
Let's see the bathroom.
And this is the main bathroom.
This is a good size.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? Now again, I'm going to save the best till last,
Okay.
so I'm going to show you the study. And here is an optional second entrance to this apartment.
So another door.
Yes, the lift from here, from the communal area up to this floor.
I guess that's a good idea if you've got all your shopping, don't want to come up the stairs to get to the living room and kitchen area.
That's right, or for your
Inside.
visitors, yes. And here's the kitchen, dining room.
Space for a big dining table, and what a view when you're sitting eating your meal.
Lovely.
This kitchen's a more traditional style.
Yes, it is, but still a nice specification.
Which one do the buyers go for? What one do they go for?
Oh, it varies. They all have their own choices, their own ideas.
Do you know, this is another Watkin Jones washing up moment. I could stand here all day and look at the castle.
And here is the living room.
It's such a stunning development, isn't it, Gail? I mean, any window you look out of, you see the water.
You do, it's lovely, isn't it?
You can imagine a very stressful day at work, in the office, in the city. You make your way home, sit down with a glass of wine, look at that, you'd be de-stressed in seconds.
You would.
Let's take a look on the balcony.
Well, before we go over there, how about a sneak preview on the balcony in the penthouse?
Oh, show me that, a sneaky home search peek. This is an amazing balcony. If you had a home here, the interiors are beautiful, but this is what you're going to fall in love with. It takes your breath away.
Yes, it is. These apartments have got everything. It's spacious, with balconies, and the views, as you say. But what a beautiful location.
It's a definite glass of wine moment.
It is
Here's
indeed.
to your development.
Cheers, thank you.
Let's take a proper look. Oh, I can almost smell the sea air watching that. And Wales is tempting us back in another few weeks when we're off to Anglesey to look at some more fabulous homes. Now, we're almost at the end of the show, but first some interior inspiration from one of the films of the year, well, mine anyway, Sex and the City. Well, I'm here at John Lewis now to look at the first of the room sets, and we're not going to tell you which character this room's designed for, but Sonia, you're going to give us some clues.
I am. It's a very strong lady, very confident in her own sexuality. She loves all her reds and her blacks and her silks and things like this.
Now, the bed's a big focus in this room.
It is. In fact, she won't have a settee in her room. She won't have a sofa in her lounge.
Okay.
She'll have a bed.
In the living room?
In the living room, that's all she'll have.
This is a big clue.
It is, yes. She is a very sexy lady. She's a very strong lady as well, and is not afraid to to put herself out there.
Do you think it's quite a masculine room as well? Because there's sort of quite strong lines. The mirror is
yeah.
very bold, isn't it?
I think it can work both ways, especially with the bed itself, with the strong colour of the wood and also being black in the room. The red may give it away a little bit. I don't think a man would like this type of red.
Adds a bit of femininity to
yeah,
it. But it's still
crimson.
a very strong colour. It's a strong red. It's not frilly pinks
no,
for this lady.
Not, no.
So if you were designing a room, if a customer came in and said, "Oh, I'm a bit like this lady," if anyone would admit it, this is the kind of thing that you would do, and these are the colours, and this is the type of furniture you'd recommend.
Yes, I would. I might sort of tone it down a little bit. For example, the tassels on here.
I don't know what she'd use those for.
I perhaps wouldn't suggest that type of thing. Yeah, she's a very
ballsy
New Yorker.
New Yorker.
Yeah, she is.
And
I think this portrays. Yeah, this portrays that room.
This room set's entirely different, very luxurious, very expensive feeling. Give us some clues as to the character.
This character represents richness, style, elegance, timeless look, bit of a debutante look, really. It's not exactly the Baccarat chandelier, but it gives that sort of feel about it. Very simple in its elegance, just the simple silver rims, again, which makes it quite contemporary and a twist of the silver rather than the traditional gold.
But it screams good style and
it does,
elegance.
Yes. We haven't covered this beautiful furniture, which is quite nice. We haven't thrown a big tablecloth over it. So the whole thing is showing the richness of the wood.
So you'd recommend the dark woods, would you, for this look?
For this look, it's quite nice against the light silvers and the creams and the whites. So you get the two extremes, which looks really lovely. And it just flows beautifully, and it makes a statement.
And the use of silk, elegant, expensive-looking materials,
yes.
crystal.
It does, and you don't have to buy silk to make it look expensive. But today you can buy really good polyester. And it looks like Dupion silk.
That's a good tip.
So that can work very well, and also it's more colour fast than silk.
So, have you guessed who would wear these killer heels, use these tassels? That's right, it's a saucy minx, Samantha. So have you guessed who would dine at a table like this, drinking expensive wine? Of course you have. It's the Park Avenue Princess, Charlotte. Well, 2008 is finished. What will 2009 bring for the property world? It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Next week, we've got modern homes in Gatley and in Chorlton and plenty of surprises. So I'll see you then.